What if I told you, getting what you want from women isn't about looks, money, or smooth lines. It's about understanding psychology, timing, and presence. You've been taught to chase, impress, and prove yourself. But what if the real power is in doing the opposite? You see, most guys are out here playing checkers while the real winners are playing chess. They're moving with strategy, not emotion. And if you learn these 5 principles I'm about to break down, you'll stop asking, "What does she want?" and start making her wonder, "What do I have to do to keep him?" As Sun Tzu said in The Art of War, appear weak when you are strong, and strong when you are weak. The game isn't about dominance. It's about mastering perception, presence, and patience. When you know how to move, women feel it. You don't have to talk much. You don't have to convince. You just are. Think about it. How many times have you seen a man who doesn't fit society's ideal still have women chasing him? It's not an accident. He knows something most men don't. He knows how to trigger curiosity, desire, and most importantly, respect. And once you have those 3, you control the frame. James Baldwin once said, "Love does not begin and end the way we seem to think it does. Love is a battle. Love is a war. Love is a growing up." That's the mindset. Getting what you want isn't about manipulation. It's about maturity, understanding, and emotional discipline. Now, I'm not going to tell you to play games or become someone you're not. In fact, the opposite. This video is about stepping into your authentic power, not faking confidence, but building the kind that women sense before you even speak. Because when you show up with quiet control, they feel it, and they respond to it. Stay with me until the end of this video, because I'm going to break down the exact 5 ways you can start getting what you want from women, 99% of the time. Not through pressure or performance, but through presence, clarity, and masculine confidence. If you've ever felt confused, frustrated, or stuck, this will unlock everything. And here's the thing, it's not about changing them, it's about changing the way you show up. When that shifts, everything around you changes, including how women respond to you. So, if you're ready to stop chasing and start leading, do 2 things right now. Like this video to support the message, and comment below with the mantra, "I move with power." Let's make that your mindset starting today. This is about becoming the version of you that women naturally respect, admire, and pursue. And once you master these 5 moves, you'll never chase again. Let's get into it. Strategy. Number 1. Control the frame. Never compete for her attention. If you want to get what you want from women 99% of the time, you must master this first principle. Control the frame. That means you set the tone, the pace, and the emotional atmosphere of every interaction. You're not reacting to her, you're leading. Most guys make the fatal mistake of trying to impress a woman the moment they meet her. They lean in too hard, talk too much, and try to win her over with effort. But effort, when it's desperate, reads as weakness. As Robert Greene wrote in the 48 Laws of Power, always be courted, never caught. A high-value man never chases validation, he lets it come to him. Women are incredibly intuitive. They can feel when you're trying to win them over versus when you're fully grounded in your own presence. And here's the truth. They don't want to lead. They want to follow a man who knows where he's going. When you stay calm, composed, and detached from the outcome, you become magnetic. It's not indifference. It's power. Let's break it down. Remember what Marcus Aurelius said. You have power over your mind, not outside events. Realize this, and you will find strength. Stop giving your power away just to win someone over. Women don't want a man who puts her on a pedestal. They want a man who puts himself on solid ground. When you control the frame, everything else becomes easier. You no longer negotiate your worth. You stop asking, is she into me? And start thinking, does she qualify for my world? That subtle shift in mindset changes everything about how she sees you and how you move in the world. Up next, we'll talk about emotional contrast, how to trigger deep attraction by mastering unpredictability. Stay tuned. Strategy number 2. Create emotional contrast. Don't be predictable. If you want to stand out and keep a woman invested, here's one of the most powerful tools in your arsenal: emotional contrast. That means you create a dynamic experience when she's around you, an experience that moves, shifts, and keeps her curious. Predictability? That's the death of attraction. Most guys play it safe. They think being consistent, agreeable, and always available will win her over. But here's the hard truth. Safety doesn't spark desire. Emotion does. If she can predict every move you'll make, she'll subconsciously categorize you as safe but forgettable. As the great actor Bruce Lee once said, be like water, fluid, adaptable, and full of energy, not stiff or predictable. Think about the characters women fall in love with in movies. Are they robotic and reliable every second of the way? No, they're complex, mysterious, sometimes light-hearted, sometimes serious, sometimes warm, sometimes distant. This isn't about playing games. It's about being real, but not one-dimensional. Emotional contrast means showing her different sides of you: your ambition, your humor, your depth, your challenge. One minute, you're playfully teasing her. The next, you're speaking with grounded intensity about your goals. You're unpredictable, in a controlled way. That tension, it keeps her thinking about you long after you're gone. Here's what most men miss. Attraction is not built through logic. It's built through experience. And if a woman experiences you the same way every time, she'll get used to you. And once she's used to you, she stops wondering about you. Mystery dies, and so does desire. As Oscar Wilde said, the very essence of romance is uncertainty. You don't need to be someone else. You just need to stop serving the same flavor every day. Keep her emotionally engaged. Keep her mentally on her toes. And you'll keep her invested. Coming up next, the third strategy is what separates the boys from the men: being willing to walk away. Don't miss it. Strategy number 3. Be willing to walk away. The power of detachment. Now this one right here, it's the ultimate power move, and most men don't have the nerve to pull it off. If you want to get what you want from women 99% of the time, you must be willing to walk away at any moment. No begging, no proving, no fear of loss. Because the man who can walk away is the man who holds the power. Let's be real. Most guys stay in situations where they're not respected, not prioritized, or not getting what they truly want, just because they're scared of losing her. But guess what? That fear, women feel it. And once she senses that you won't leave, no matter how she treats you, the dynamic shifts. She stops chasing. She stops investing. Why? Because there's no risk, no edge, no challenge. As the legendary philosopher Epictetus said, freedom is the only worthy goal in life. It is won by disregarding things that lie beyond our control. That includes other people's feelings, opinions, and approval. When you stop tying your worth to her presence in your life, you become untouchable. That's when she starts seeing your true value. Being willing to walk away doesn't mean you don't care. It means you respect yourself enough not to settle. It tells her, I want you, but I don't need you. And that's powerful. That creates polarity. That changes the whole dynamic from you trying to keep her to her trying to keep you. When a woman knows you're not afraid to leave, she steps differently. She speaks differently. She starts thinking twice before pulling away, giving you attitude, or treating you like a backup plan. And if she doesn't, you're gone. Because your standards come before your feelings. This isn't a threat. It's a lifestyle. You're not walking away to manipulate her. You're walking away because you know your worth. And ironically, the moment she realizes you're okay without her, that's when she starts doing everything to be close to you. Stick around, because next we're talking about how to influence her emotions without saying a word. Strategy. Number 4 is all about non-verbal dominance. Strategy number 4, speak without speaking. Master non-verbal dominance. Here's the truth most men overlook. You don't need to say much to make a powerful impression on a woman. In fact, the less you say, when paired with the right energy, the more powerful your presence becomes. Non-verbal dominance is real, and it's one of the most underrated skills when it comes to getting what you want from women. Women are deeply intuitive. They don't just listen to your words. They feel your energy, your confidence, your composure. As the old saying goes, your energy introduces you before you speak. Think about that. Before you even open your mouth, she's already judged whether you're a man she should take seriously or not. Take a look at the men women gravitate toward. They're not always loud, flashy, or the most talkative in the room. They're the ones who command respect through presence. Steady eye contact, relaxed posture, calm breathing, controlled movements. They make a woman feel safe and intrigued without needing to sell themselves. As Leonardo da Vinci said, simplicity is the ultimate sophistication. Non-verbal dominance means being intentional with your body language. Here's the twist. Silence isn't awkward when you're comfortable with yourself. It becomes magnetic. Most guys rush to fill silence because they're afraid of losing interest. But when you're calm in quiet moments, it shows her you're not performing. You're grounded. As Napoleon Bonaparte once said, the strong man is the one who is able to intercept at will the communication between the senses and the mind. That's the type of presence women remember. The kind that makes them feel something without you needing to say everything. Next up, we're getting into the final, and possibly the most important strategy. It's what turns attention into devotion. Don't miss number 5. Strategy number 5. Give her a mission. Don't just be her reward, be her challenge. Here's where the game shifts completely. If you want to not only attract a woman but get what you want from her consistently, stop trying to win her over and start giving her something to win. You've heard the phrase, be the prize, but I'm going to take it one step further. Be the challenge that elevates her. Most men position themselves as the reward. If I'm nice enough, consistent enough, attractive enough, she'll choose me. But that's backwards. Women don't want a man they can just have. They want a man they can earn. A man whose standards, goals, and life path require effort to be part of. As Jordan Peterson says, If you fulfill all your obligations every day, you don't need to worry about the future. The modern version of that in dating? If you live your purpose unapologetically, the right woman will either rise to meet your standard or fall away. Here's how this plays out. Instead of chasing her approval, you flip the script. You hold the frame, set your boundaries, and communicate, without apology, what you expect from someone who wants to be in your world. That might mean emotional maturity, consistency, loyalty, or support. But the point is, you're not afraid to walk away from anything less. When a woman senses that you're not just trying to impress her, but instead living a life so rich, so focused, and so full of direction that she wants to earn a spot in it, you stop being one of many. You become one of one. That's the difference between a guy she dates casually and a man she wants to keep. And no, this isn't about being arrogant or demanding. It's about creating healthy, high standards. She wants to feel chosen, but more importantly, she wants to feel like being chosen meant something. If there's no challenge, there's no value. If there's no value, there's no emotional investment. As Tony Robbins says, the quality of your life is the quality of your standards. Hold yours high, and you'll never settle for crumbs. Because the right woman won't just meet them, she'll be inspired to rise above them. That's your new standard. That's your new reality. Let's keep building. So there you have it. 5 powerful strategies to get what you want from women 99% of the time. Not through manipulation, not by chasing, but by stepping fully into your power, your purpose, and your presence. Because when you shift the way you carry yourself, the world, and the women in it, start to respond differently. Remember this. You don't get what you deserve. You get what you demand through your standards and your energy. When you control the frame, create emotional contrast, show you're willing to walk away, dominate without words, and give her a mission, you become unforgettable. You stop being an option and become the experience she doesn't want to lose. As the great Muhammad Ali once said, "I am the greatest. I said that even before I knew I was." That's the mindset you need moving forward. Confidence isn't arrogance. It's knowing who you are before the world validates it. These strategies aren't just for dating. They're for life. Use them to sharpen your focus, protect your energy, and attract only what aligns with your highest self. Because once you stop seeking approval and start demanding respect, everything changes. If you got value from this video, take 2 seconds right now to like, subscribe, and turn on notifications, because I'm dropping more real, no BS content to help you level up in every area of your life. And I want you to declare your shift in the comments right now. Type, "I don't chase. I attract." Say it, mean it, live it. Thanks for watching. Stay sharp, stay grounded, and remember, the real prize is becoming him. See you in the next one.